This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI Studios in Toronto, Canada.
Hey Toronto, this is Ed Sheeran.
This is Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, this is Bryan Adams.
This is Adele.
This is Madonna.
It's Michael Bublé, and you're listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep Show. It's fun. They're amazing.
Serious question for everyone in this room and everyone listening. When you watch TV, do the subtitles have to be on? And I ask this because there is a movement, I think largely created by Gen Z and Gen Alpha, that say, I can't hear without my subtitles. They have subtitles on for everything.
Okay.
And according to this survey, 70% of people...
70?
70 stream TV, and the subtitles have to be on.
Okay, then I'm definitely in the minority. I hate the subtitles on.
Really?
It takes me out of the show. It forces me to now read. Now I'm reading. I don't want to be reading. I want to be listening. I want to be paying attention to what's actually happening on the screen. I hate them.
But don't you find when you're streaming like heavy shows, like dramas or thrillers, like shows where a lot's happening and it's like dark and moody and quick dialogue being exchanged, don't you find you miss stuff sometimes?
There's a pause button. I can go back if that was to happen.
That feels problematic. That takes you out of it. You got to go back. I'm part of the 70%, but not for like comedies or live TV or sports. When I'm streaming dramas and thrillers,
right,
the subtitles have to be on. Like I'm watching the new Dexter, subtitles 100% on.
Really?
Yes.
That okay, hate is a strong word. I'll get through it if it's on, but my preference is that it's off. And it's interesting to me that if this is a Gen Z thing, like if it's a younger generation thing, wouldn't you think it would be the opposite?
Yes.
That the older generation would need the subtitles, not the younger?
That's the shocking part of this. That this is like become a thing. The whole I can't hear without my subtitles is started by the... You're right. That feels like a boomer generation thing.
Yeah.
And not. Steph, what about you on subtitles?
No, they're off.
You don't like them either,
unless there's like heavy accents in the show and I'm missing the
like you're
point.
watching a Guy Ritchie
movie
or show.
Or obviously like other languages. But my boyfriend's kids, 16 and 13, have to have them on all the time. My kids, they don't have it on.
I don't like them having on for comedies because sometimes the captions spoil the punchline,
Right.
the comedic timing. So specifically for thrillers, stream shows, that kind of thing.
Stuff you're streaming, let's say on one of the streaming, Netflix or whatever it might be, do you have them on? I think that's the question.
Can't you just watch it and listen with your ears?
Okay,
You're missing the show.
Well, okay, so I'm outvoted in here. I say yes, you two say no. Why don't you
5 calls? Decide it all.
When you watch TV, do the subtitles have to be on? You tell us.
From CHFI Studios.
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Here's the question. When you watch TV, do the subtitles have to be on or off? This after a survey came out.
Yeah, that's it. 70% of people have to have the subtitles on, but this is a younger thing. Let's see what you have to say. Gary in Uxbridge.
Off. They have to be off.
Off.
No. That drives me nuts because my wife sits there and she's on her tablet, so she turns the volume down and then puts the subtitles on so she can catch what's going on when she glances up. And I go nuts because the subtitles never line up with what people are saying.
Gary,
get out of it.
Gary, you're fired up. Your vote's been counted. Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye. Morning, Jim. How are you?
Living the dream, always. Living the dream.
So, Jim, when you watch TV, do the subtitles have to be on or off? Yes or no?
Off.
How come?
They're distracting.
Okay, all
I
right.
agree with you.
Jim,
It annoys me when there's other languages in the middle and they don't automatically come on.
Oh, okay. All right, well, we're putting you down for a subtitles off. Jim, your vote's been counted. Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. Mark from Mississauga, when you watch television, subtitles on or off?
Subtitles on all the time.
Really? How come?
Absolutely. At first it was distracting, but then eventually just got used to it. And I'm a little bit older. I mean, I'm almost 60, but aside from that, it's hard to hear certain things sometimes, especially if those actors have like crazy accents.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
can't really tell what they're saying. And you know what? You get some more insight into certain things because I was watching a movie last night, for example, and the person picked up the call, like the guy who in the movie, and the subtitles showed what the other person said, but I couldn't hear what the other person said on the phone.
This is what I'm saying. There's so much detail in some of these shows now that you miss stuff without the subtitles.
Wow.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, Mark, your vote's been counted.
There you go.
Thanks
so
Mark.
much.
Cheers.
Bye.
Donna from Mississauga. So what do you think? Subtitles on or off for you?
Off, definitely off. My 19 and 22-year-old, they have it on. As soon as I'm ready to watch TV, I go, turn it off.
Are you surprised this is a younger generation thing? Because we all feel like maybe it should be the other way around.
I thought so too, but I go, no, turn it off. I don't want it. I'm not going to be reading and watching.
Yeah, good point. Thank you, Donna. Your vote's been counted.
Thank you.
Ralston from Toronto. So when you watch TV, do the subtitles have to be on or off?
Off. Total distraction.
Total distraction.
Okay, no mincing words there. Subtitles off for you, Ralston. Your vote's been counted. Thank you.
Thank you.
In the end, pretty decisive. 4-1 saying a firm no to subtitles.
We're in the minority, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Yet 70% of people rocking the subtitles, myself included. I guess I'm just younger than you guys.
Oh, gosh. Here we go.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
Rules of life. I challenge you, I dare you to tell me any food that is not better pickled. Why is pickled everything better? And why don't we pickle more stuff? I'm talking pickled turnips. You know when you get like a shawarma or something, those pickled turnips?
Yeah.
They're so like pink. I'm like, is that even real? They're
And
so
like
good.
beets.
Pickled beets,
So
pickled,
good.
pickled onions.
Yes.
A lot of Indian people eat pickled carrots as like
Yes.
a side to their main meal. It's so,
So
good.
good.
Pickled asparagus,
Yes.
pickled cauliflower,
Yes.
pickled ginger.
Yeah. All of it.
Why is everything better pickled?
Pickled pickles.
Pickled pickles. And can we talk about this for a second? Because pickled, like pickles
Well,
are...
they're baby cucumbers, yeah.
But why aren't they called pickled cucumbers? Why did they get to set up shop and claim the word pickles? Were they like the
I don't know, maybe.
original settler
They
of
must have been.
pickling things? Like they got there first, so
They
we're
had
like
to
we're
have
putting
been.
our pickle flag in the ground, so we're pickles, and you
Yeah.
guys are pickled whatever.
Otherwise, it would have been called like beating or onioning.
Yeah, yeah, seriously.
Yeah. No, that's probably the story behind it.
I wonder.
I'm sure if we Google it, we'll find it. But it makes sense.
It's like how, like everyone's just like Kleenex instead of tissues. Like
Right.
Kleenex is a brand.
Right.
Pickles have the whole art of pickling.
Yeah. They got it. It's theirs.
It's
They're the
super
first
weird.
ones probably that they started canning. Maybe they had an excess of cucumbers.
I love
That's
how we're
their
making up an
thing.
origin story. If you come from like the pickle air, or
Nation?
you're like pickle nation, or you know the pickle family,
You're a pickle farmer.
If you have the answer for this, can you tell us? Can you text us at 9191? Why do pickles get to be called pickles? But is it like, have you ever tried anything pickled that wasn't really good?
Nope. Everything I've ever had pickled is always delicious. I think it's because I love vinegar, and vinegar makes everything taste better, right?
But can you think of a food that would be like, oh, pickled?
Pickled.
Like beef?
No, but I don't know. I bet you that would taste
That
good.
would probably be good, actually.
See, what I'm saying is it has to probably be like a natural, like food in its solid state. Not like, you can't like pickle like a burger or fries. Like that would be ridiculous, even though it probably
I
tastes
think it
good.
would still be good, though, because like you have a pickle on the side with a burger.
Maybe.
Like a salty pickle on the side with like a fries, and it's really good. I keep saying stuff that I think's ridiculous, but then I'm like, no, that'd be
It
good.
probably tastes good.
Like
I'm trying to think of something sweet that's
pickled
been
peanut butter. That would still be good.
Probably because it'd be like sweet and salty.
Yes.
I know.
I can't think of anything. Pickled Mars bar. Yeah,
Oh,
sure. Why not?
Maybe. And I think it'd be a little extreme though for some stuff. It depends. That's what I mean. Like a chocolate bar is something that's like manufactured, right? So it might not taste good because it's not
'Cause
like
it's
a
not, like,
natural
natural.
thing. Yeah.
Ooh, I think I might have one.
Okay.
Pickled banana.
I don't know. That might taste good.
You think so?
I don't know. Maybe. And
All
then you
right.
deep fry it with some ice cream.
Ooh, okay. Now it's no longer healthy. Okay, you tell us. Can you pitch us? I have two questions for you. Can you pitch us a food that would not be good pickled? And if you can tell us why pickles, get the term pickles,
Right.
when everything else is like pickled radish, pickled
Because it should have been pickled cucumbers.
should have been pickled cucumbers. You tell us. Drop us a text at 981-981.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
I'm very, very curious. You said that you have something that you want to share that you're ashamed of and that you've never shared it before. You've never said it out
I
loud.
promise you, I've never said these words out loud. I've never told another soul. And I feel like I have to get this out. And I feel shame because I don't know that anyone else feels this way. I'm hoping that by me putting this out into the universe, even one person on the text line or one caller will say, oh my gosh, I feel the same way. I've never said this. I'm glad I'm not alone. It's
Okay.
very weird.
You're scaring me. Is
I'm
this like,
scaring
are we
me.
getting canceled?
No.
Okay.
The reason I've decided to do this now is because this happened again. I was recently on vacation, and this music came on, and all the same feelings came back. And I didn't say anything to my friends in the group because they were all loving it.
What are you talking about?
Okay, there's a certain artist whose music is supposed to make you feel relaxed and happy, and everything's all good. And everybody feels this way about this artist who's universally loved. I got nothing against this artist, but for some reason, every time I hear Bob Marley's music,
What?
I feel very sad and very anxious.
What?
And I have no idea why.
Bob Marley.
Bob freaking Marley.
Like One Love.
Yeah. One Love reminds me I have no love. No woman, no cry. No woman, lots of cry. I feel I cannot tell you what's happening inside me when I hear his music. The sun is shining and my anxiety is rising.
Oh my gosh.
Stir it up. Makes me feel like I'm not doing enough. I feel like I need to be doing more.
No, this can't be real.
I promise you.
Okay, let's just take the lyrics out for a second because I can see how maybe in your personal life some of these things may be a little triggering. The music itself does nothing for you?
Because I think it's so relaxy that I feel like...
Relaxy?
Yeah, like it's so...
You say relaxy?
That's right.
You might have bigger issues.
I feel like it's supposed to make you feel so good and so relaxed. And for however it's supposed to make you feel, it doesn't take me there. So then I go the other way. I'm like, everyone around me is so relaxed and so happy and like melting into their chair. And I don't feel that way. So then I just get in my head and it starts getting worse. I'm like, actually, I'm stressed. Oh my God, why do I have so much anxiety? My heart's pounding.
What are you focusing on in that moment? Why can't you just enjoy the music like we jamming?
I
don't you like jamming
I told you
too?
I don't really have much of a... this is why I've never said this out loud. Because I can't justify it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I know it doesn't make sense.
I'm trying to find something in here to help you because I'm trying to understand it. I'm trying to crack the code. I have no idea what's going on with you. I don't know.
I guess the best way I can say it is because it's supposed to make you feel like 10 out of 10 relaxed and good, and it doesn't take me there. I start going into like negative integers.
Because you're like, I'm supposed to be relaxed. I'm supposed to be relaxed. And then you're just like working yourself up.
And everyone is so happy and having such a good time. And I'm like at a -5 and they're at like a 9.
Turn the lights down low.
It's too dark.
I can't. Okay, how about this? Because I can't help you out. And I feel bad that I can't help you out.
Should I have not revealed this? I see I'm already regretting it.
I will not shame you into sharing something so vulnerable. But what I'm hoping is someone can help you out here. Call us if you understand what Gurdeep is saying. If you feel this way as well, maybe you can at least, I don't know, try to crack the code on this. Like, what is going on?
If there's even one person who feels me, I will feel twice the strength I currently feel.
Okay, call us 416-872-2434, 416-872.
Sorry, Bob, it's nothing personal.
The Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
All right. I revealed something. I actually feel a lot better that I said it because I've held this inside for like 40 years and now it's out and we'll see how it's being received. I know I'm probably alone here. Bob Marley's music stresses me out.
I don't know how that's even possible. I don't even understand. How is it? It's people put that on to chill out.
I know.
You hear that when you're on vacation.
I get it. It's supposed to make you, I think for me, I'm falling short of expectations. It's supposed to make you feel 10 out of 10 relaxed and chill. And because I don't get there, I start going the other way and I start sliding and I feel like I'm a -5. My anxiety starts building up.
But are you listening to the lyrics? Like One Love.
I know. It's the music. It's just the music. It's the instruments. They're all individually great, but for some reason it doesn't elicit the feelings it's supposed to elicit. So I get stressed out because I feel like I'm not feeling the way I'm supposed to feel. This text that came in, I think sums it up great. So this person texted in. This is Lily. She goes, I feel you, G. I get the same way about Christmas. I think for me, it's a couple of decades of working in the service industry has ruined it. The so-called magical time, so much anxiety. That's the best parallel because you're in Christmas, you're supposed to feel a certain way. You're supposed to feel happy and magical and all that. And then if you don't, a lot of people get sad at Christmas because you're not feeling all the things everyone else is feeling.
Okay.
That's the best way I can put it. Everyone around me, I was just on vacation. They're playing Bob Marley. They're all feeling so good. They're vibing. And I don't feel that. So then I start feeling like however I'm feeling is not enough.
So they're jamming and you're like, I don't want to jam with you.
Yeah. No woman, no cry, lots of tears. I don't know. And am I alone? Another person texting in, Maureen from Hamilton, saying, Bob Marley's music is a reflection of his life and all that was going on during his time. Yes, it does leave some people sad, me included.
Okay.
I'm not alone.
I can't believe you're not alone on this.
I can't tell you how good this feels. I've kept this bottled up for years.
You haven't said this out loud to anyone.
Never. Today's
the
the first
radio
day.
is a great place to start.
Well, I figured instead of dipping my toe in, I'm going to cannonball right in.
We are getting a lot of texts to 981-981. And on the phone, we have Hyman from Brampton. So is Gurdeep alone on this? Is he crazy? What do you think?
No, you're not crazy.
What?
What?
No, because you know what happened? It's based on his mood in the moment where he's at.
Okay.
So I have that sometimes. I listen to hear certain artists, and I'm like, I'm not feeling the mood. I just don't want to hear it.
Interesting.
Even though the mood is...
It's like I hate math. And every time I think math, I shut my brain.
Me too.
It's like he hears the music, and he's just like, you know what? I'm not in the mood for this right now.
Okay.
It doesn't matter which Bob Marley song comes on, he's not going to get that mood.
But that music is a mood.
I know.
It is a mood, but for him, he's not feeling it.
And I wish Hyman, and thank you for feeling me, I wish I felt differently because I recognize he's a great artist. I want to feel what everyone else feels. Everyone's so happy and relaxed when it comes on. I want to get there. For some reason, I just can't. Maybe I need to go to therapy. Maybe I need to go to therapy.
No. Maybe you need to get yourself a drink and just listen by yourself.
Maybe I've never listened alone. I got to try. Hyman, thank you for the call, buddy. I love you.
All right, have a good day, guys.
You too.
Love your show. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
I feel kind of seen.
Okay, yeah.
A few people on text line and people calling in saying, okay, like, you're not alone. We understand. They may not feel that way, but they get it.
Yeah, at least there's no judgment. Thank you for not judging Gurdeep.
I was expecting a way worse reaction, I'll be honest.
Texting us at 981-981 with many texts. This one's saying, Gurdeep, I know exactly how you feel. I get a reaction when I hear the song Walking in a Winter Wonderland by Eurythmics.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's only that version of the song that makes me well up to cry.
Oh.
When I was younger, I had a recurring nightmare with that song playing in the background. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know that I have a specific traumatic memory like that, or maybe I do and I'm not aware of it. This text is interesting. This person says, I think that sounds like Gurdeep has a linked memory, like maybe too much enjoying Marley-related activities, in air quotes, while listening in your youth, and it's created a mental link between the music and the feelings some people have while partaking in those certain activities.
Oh, so that's why you're getting the anxiety? That's why you're, like, paranoid?
There might be something to that. There was a time in high school where listen to Bob Marley music with friends and dabble in some of those activities. And my feeling was paranoia. So maybe, which is why I don't partake in those activities.
Okay, so maybe you're just like fully grown now, right? And now you can detach yourself from that and you just like look at the music for what it is. Like, no woman, no cry.
No woman, lots of tears. I hear that. I feel like lots of tears.
One love.
No love.
Well, yeah, I guess you're still looking for it.
Yeah.
The sun is shining?
No, it's not. Not in here. My anxiety is rising.
Stir it up.
Stir it up actually makes me feel like I'm not doing enough. Like I'm not enough.
Okay. Well, I'll stop then because this isn't working. We're going to work on it together. We're going to calm your anxiety. We'll figure it out.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
the Pooja and Gurdeep Show presents What Day Is It? On 98.1 CHFI.
Oh, this is a good one. It's a really good one for your Friday. Have fun at work day.
See, this makes sense. It falls on a Friday. If this fell on like a Tuesday or something, like, come on.
Come on. Who's having fun on a Tuesday?
I feel like you and I do this every single day. Like when people ask me, like, why do you do the hours you do? I'm like, well, it's because we love the job. The hours are tough, but we have so much fun at work every day.
It doesn't feel like work.
Yes.
That's the thing. If you can have fun at work, it won't feel like work. So find ways to do that. I think like for us, it's unfair to actually celebrate this day because it almost feels like we have too much fun.
We are the epitome of this day. So why don't we take that thing, flip it, and reverse it? If it's have fun at work day, why don't we have no fun at work today?
Just us.
Just us.
The rest of you,
the rest of
you
you have
fun.
because your jobs are probably boring.
Yeah.
No offense. We love our jobs and they're super fun. So we're going to have no fun at work today. How do we even do that?
I have no idea. Okay, let's start with, a meeting about nothing. And on the agenda, nothing.
Why do I feel like we already have some of those?
It sounds familiar, right?
Yeah, we do. We do a lot of improv in our segments, and one of the key postulates of improv is yes and. So I think instead today we just go no but. Whatever you
Ask
say.
me something.
Oh man, isn't it going to be such a great weekend? What do you got planned?
No, but you suck.
Oh, Wow.
Wow. We didn't say it was mean
dark?
at work day.
No.
Okay, got
Okay.
it. What about if we just micromanage every single thing you do? Like have your boss right over your shoulder as you're doing everything today.
Great.
Yeah,
that's
fun.
wonderful. So one of the benefits of being up this early is the bosses aren't in, thankfully. We could, we're a talk show, but instead we could sit in silence, avoid contact, and just type aggressively on our keyboards.
Oh, I like that. And
Right?
that includes over lunch. While you're eating, just chewing and typing.
Very passive-aggressive.
That's it. That's all you're going to hear. Okay, no celebrations allowed. A birthday, you keep that stuff at home. Celebrate by yourself.
We don't want your cake.
Yeah.
That's no good. We
None
don't need
of
that
that.
sugar. No jokes, no laughter, just giving robot energy.
Okay. I think that's no fun. I've got one that's going to end it all for us right now.
Okay, wait. Before you give that, let me give
Okay.
my one that's not going to end it all. Because
Okay.
I think what would make for a great show is if I just sat here and read the terms and conditions of my latest software update in monotone.
No, please don't. Please don't. Okay, I think this may be worse than that.
Okay.
No coffee machine. We break the coffee machine everywhere. No access to coffee at work.
Okay, no, this segment's over.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
Mr. Bombastic. We want is a bombastic, romantic, fantastic lover. Shaggy.
Any excuse to rip a little Shaggy on the Pooja and Gurdeep show. Yeah, thank you for the intro. We're talking romance novels. A new survey is out that claims, and I don't know about this, men love romance novels more than women. In this survey specifically, because I know you're going to ask, 2,000 people were surveyed. 63% of men described themselves as die-hard romance novel fans.
I love this.
Only 60% of women describe themselves similarly. So I don't know any men in my life, friends, my brother, cousins, buddies, whatever, that are like, hey man, I just love romance novels.
I have a question though here too. Are the men actually telling the truth in this survey and the women are lying? Like, I wonder if the women were lying. They're like, no, I don't read it because they don't want to be embarrassed. And the guys are like, yeah. And
Is
they
there
admitted it?
still is there a stigma attached to it?
Maybe. I think so. I remember like when we read them in high school, it was always like secretive. You kept it in your bag. You didn't want anyone to know. Like your friends just knew.
Right, and we're talking the ones because the covers were like gratuitous, right? It'd be
Those
like
are like,
Fabio,
yeah, those,
like,
no, I never read
just
those ones.
chiseled with like long flowing hair on a
It was
horse.
always windy in the pictures.
Always windy and like riding a man horse.
Yeah.
Or something like
yeah. And then there's like a woman there and her dress is way too low in the front.
Yes, it's a white dress. It's flowing.
Yes,
It's very
yeah.
Marilyn Monroe.
Sometimes it's red. Sometimes it's red.
Yeah,
For love.
my sister-in-law loved these when I was in high school, and we would always make fun of her.
Harlequin romance.
Harlequin
That's what they
romance
were called.
novels.
Yes, those I never read.
Totally.
Yeah.
But I will say I've read like thriller, mystery, suspense books, and like certain chapters will have like a very like steamy scene, and like I enjoy that little like deviation from the book. I don't know if I would enjoy a whole book if that's what it was.
Yeah.
But the little deviation, I mean, I get a little hot and bothered, and like you look around to make sure no one's like looking. There is something very deviant
No
about
one knows
it.
what you're reading, but all of a sudden you get paranoid.
Yeah, you feel like you're kind of getting away with one.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So here's what we want to do. The phone lines are open. If you're a guy who loves romance novels, please call us. Please tell us.
Stay anonymous. It's okay.
You
We're not
can
going to
stay
out
anonymous.
you. It's fine.
And look, it's 2025. There should not be any negative
No.
stigma attached to this. Like, we've all admitted various embarrassing things. I just admitted Bob Marley music stresses me out. Okay,
And you
that was
love
hard
Ace
for
of
me.
Base, so.
And I love Ace of Base as well. Or if you're the partner of a man who loves romance novels, we want to hear from you as well.
From CHFI Studios.
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Mr. Bombastic. We want is a bombastic, romantic, fantastic lover. Shaggy.
Why, thank you, Shaggy. Yes, we're using Shaggy because there's this new study out that says more men are diehard, self-described diehard fans of romance novels than women. Maybe this is true, maybe not. I find it kind of shocking personally. So we're looking for the men out there that are these diehard romance novels or the partners to spill the beans. Rob in Brighton, thanks for the call. What's the deal?
I can read the occasional Fabio. Is that Fabian? Fabio? What's his name?
Yeah, Fabio, yeah. Don't pretend you don't know.
Not that old to read him.
So you're into it?
I don't mind. So
okay, what is it about the romance novels that you love? And
when I say I read them, I pick them up around the house because some of the family reads them.
Okay, got it. And there's no shame in the game. Like you're not embarrassed about it. It's all good, right?
It is.
Okay.
It's probably it's a bit of a detraction from things that we don't see normally in the house.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rob, you were a bigger man than a lot of people listening who secretly love them but don't want to call in for this very reason. We appreciate you, buddy.
You're welcome.
Take
Bye.
care. There we go. We got a dude who likes reading romance novels.
Doesn't mind them.
That's all right. He did sort of pawn it off a little. He backtracked a little like, when the family leaves it around the house.
Yeah, I know.
He didn't fully commit, but it's baby steps.
I don't have romance novels just lying around my house, but whatever.
How about this text coming in to us from Emily in Oakville? Good morning, Pooja, Steph, and Gurdeep. I have to share this because my husband would never admit it himself. He is obsessed with romance novels. I once walked in on him whispering, "Just one more chapter," to himself, like he was negotiating a hostage situation. He even tried to convince me that Bridgerton was just historical research. Oh, we were just talking about that. Sure, Brian. Honestly, I kind of love it. Do I get him a Kindle for Valentine's Day or just embrace the towering stack of paperbacks on his nightstand? That's Emily in Oakville.
I love it.
Emily putting her husband Brian on blast. No anonymous text there.
Is he reading them on Kindle or is he reading them?
No, she's saying apparently he's got a stack on his nightstand.
Get
so
him
she's
a
like,
gift card at a bookstore. Go get more.
Or because he's flaunting it if he's got them like.
Yeah, he
'cause
likes
Kindle,
the books.
you can be kind of secretive, right? Like Kindle's very discreet.
He wants the collection.
He's proud of that library.
I like it.
Good for you, Brian. Is it true that men love romance novels more than women? This according to a new survey. Sharon in Toronto, what do you say?
Yes, my partner Bob picked up one of my books one day. He said he read it, and he said he gained a whole new understanding about how women feel and what they need in their lives, and it gave him a whole new focus on women. So it was like, I'm waiting still for him to transfer this newfound knowledge, but
see, that's what I love, though. That's what I figured. I'm like, why would a man read it? I guess it is to see what women want, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting.
Like
so maybe if it was branded this way, like, hey, men, gain some insight into your women, read a romance novel, maybe this stigma never would have existed, and we men would be the target demo for this. You're selling it to me.
There you go.
That's amazing. Sharon, thank you for the call.
All right, thanks. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
That just kind of blew my mind a little bit. I like that,
You
Sharon.
gonna start reading them?
Yeah, maybe. I got no one to impress, but maybe.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
I can't be the only one who loves this day. It's National Croissant Day.
Wow. You got to get it from the back of the throat.
Croissant.
Croissant day.
Oh, sorry.
Croissant day.
Is that what you do when you order them? I'll take a half a dozen croissants.
Only when I'm in Paris.
And you're eating a baguette.
Yeah, I don't think they like it there either when I say that.
I'm sure they don't. But it's National Croissant Day, and I pick up half a dozen croissants every single week.
Half a dozen? Would you get any for the family as well?
Yeah, it's for everyone.
Oh, it's for those aren't just your take.
No, I have one.
Half a dozen croissants. The kids eat them?
Yeah. Oh my goodness,
What
we are a
kind
croissant family.
do you get? Because I think you like an almond croissant, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, the almond croissant. Sometimes chocolate almond. Sometimes just a butter croissant. Just
butter croissant. What did you turn from Boston there? Sometimes just a butter croissant.
I just interchange accents when I
happening?
have to do them.
We're a very global show. We've already hit 2 continents.
So here's the thing: if you are looking for really great croissants, because they are not all treated equally, we know this.
And there's lots of options in Toronto.
So many. And like if you're not picky about it, fine. But if you are picky about it,
if you're a croissant connoisseur,
and you want to know what tastes most authentic to Paris, then I would try this one. Okay, in third spot, I'm going to give you my top 3.
We've got your top 3. Okay, count us down. In number 3,
Sweet Cultura. It's on Eglinton, and this is in Midtown.
Haven't tried it.
Everything just happens to be very conveniently located to where
Now,
I live.
Are these the best spots, or are these the spots that require you to commute the least?
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to find the best stuff in your neighborhood. So Sweet Cultura, they have some wonderful croissants, but on top of it, they have all these other great pastries and desserts. So I would check them out. Third spot.
Okay.
In second spot, Le Genie.
Le Genie?
Le Genie.
What does that mean?
It's I don't know. I don't know.
You haven't taken
French.
the time to. I'm glad you've really acquainted yourself with your number 2
All I
spot.
want is a croissant. I don't need to know what the name means. It's at Yonge and Gerrard if you're interested. And they have excellent croissants, very authentic. And like they flake and they do and they're buttery and they're just perfect and delicious.
By the way, it means the genius.
Obviously.
I looked it up.
Yeah. And only people who are not geniuses shop there. And in the number one spot, this is my favorite spot. It happens to be on my way home from here. It's on Mount Pleasant. It's called Jules Café Patisserie.
Okay.
And it has the best almond croissants. The
Really?
best. And they're not cheap. I'm going to tell you right now. You're paying like $6.
Why don't you ever bring some in here?
Well, because they're $6 and I'm already getting half a dozen
Wow.
for the family.
I'm glad you loved your work family. Pooja's.
Get your own croissants, my Mr. Le Genie.
Thanks for listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Listen to Pooja and Gurdeep live weekday mornings from 5 to 9.
Only on 98.1 CHFI.
Toronto's perfect music mix.